All right, welcome back. This is another Vice story. Vice includes liquor stores, bars, selling to minors and drunks, and also restaurants. Okay, because restaurants have a bar license to sell booze. So here's the thing where a little thing comes into a big thing, and then a little thing. Okay, so we're hungry. You know, we're human. We have to eat. Okay, we're working Vice. I'm in a black area, one of my black partner, but we go up to the Mexican areas because we like some of the Mexican restaurants in there, and we're gonna have something to eat. Officers are, whether they're eating on their car or in a restaurant or like ourselves, once we're on the clock, we're always on duty. We're always looking for stuff. I mean, you know, you don't want to have somebody eating dinner at a restaurant and they run and go, hey, officer, they're robbing the liquor store across the street. Well, I'm kind of eating my chow right now. No, they don't do that. Officers don't do that, okay? They leave their food, and the only profession in the world, except for the military, that's a totally different thing, where they run to gunfire. They don't run away from gunfire. That's something unique about police, myself and all the guys I work with, even the B officers that wave at people. Robbery in progress, shots fired. You got to get out of their way because they're going. They're hunters, man. There they go. Okay, to stop this incident, to save the community, to save you guys. That's what we get paid for. Get paid big money. 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time, writing tickets, say how's it going. 1.1% of the time, racing to that gunfire, and that's what you pay us for. You don't pay us for the other crap. You pay us for that. Okay, now I'm getting on my soapbox here. But anyway, so we're in a restaurant, Mexican restaurant. We're just going to have lunch. Or I think it was an early dinner, like 3 o'clock. Just minor old beeswax, my mom used to say. Just kicking back, you know, eating. Okay. So there's 2 rows of booze. So we're in this one area. We're almost done. Look over. I see 2 young male Latins. Turns out they were 19. They looked young. And it turns out they were undocumented aliens, but at that time it didn't really matter. But they were, you could tell the way they were dressed, they looked like they were recently in this country. They weren't looked like college kids or gang members. They looked like what they were. And we're pretty good at picking that out after a while. But anyway, so we're looking over there, right? So the waitress comes over and gives them a couple of beers. I go, hey, look, man. He goes, oh yeah, I saw that. He says, we have dinner? Here's what we used to do. If you're going to use city money to buy booze or go undercover some kind of operation, they want an arrest with it. Okay, so we're having dinner out of our own money. If we make an arrest, we can charge the city for this dinner, okay? So, you know, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? The bill was like $14, so not exactly ripping anybody off. Plus we get a 2 restaurants. So, well, yeah, we even said, well, we can what's called a chit, little chit we used to fill out for the money to get reimbursed. So we can make out a chit for the dinner. I said, yeah, let's do that. Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, fine. So, believe me, it wasn't our motivation. We just saw 2 arrestees, and it was just kind of a bonus. We eat for free. Turns out we didn't do it anyway. We just made jokes about it. Trust me, we did not chit that dinner. Okay. So anyway, okay, fine. So we're done. Are we done? Okay, fine. So we get up, and they're in a booth, and we saw them drink the beer. So as soon as we get up, we walk. They're right across from us. We both sit right next to them in the booth. We just slide right in next to him. And again, I've always told you before, the realcopstoriesvideos.com. Very last second, I tell people we're police, especially in plain clothes, because that way they can't get away. And this time they were trapped. Kind of like you take your kids to the booth, you put them on the inside, that way they don't run up and down the aisle. Okay, well, nowadays they don't care, but in those days, my days, when my kids, they're in that booth, they ain't moving. So we're sitting next to them. They look, you know, they're startled, right? You know, police, Spanish, both. Well, one, he didn't speak Spanish, I did, but I told them both police. They look, and they go, about the beer. Oh, yeah, you have to go with us. Okay. Maybe I missed the look in their eye. Maybe I was being a little fat and sassy after I had my meal. Usually I can see the look that they're looking to escape. I missed the look. Usually you can tell that they got that funny, like, you know, they got like, you know, like usually it's like they're resolved to, they're under, you know. I missed the look. They're like, anyway, so I get up. We both get up. They go to get out. And now they break for the door, okay? And between them was like 15 tables of people eating. It's full, okay? They're running. We're running, okay? And they're yelling help, okay? And we're in plain clothes, even though our badges are outside. We're running behind them. And my partner, one guy goes this way. I go this way. And we grab them about half. Maybe they took about 8 steps. Now we're on them. We're grabbing them. And now they're swinging their arms and they're fighting. They do not. And a turn later, they're illegal aliens, so they're afraid they're going to go back to Mexico and all kinds of things going on. Okay, fine. I don't care what your motivation is. The policeman says you're going to come with us. You better just go. Comply. You'd be alive if you complied. Okay. Anyway, so now we're fighting. Okay, we're yelling and fighting, and And I'm on the ground, they're swinging at us, and I'm trying to get him chokehold on. We could choke in those days, and my partner's over here grabbing his crotch, and I mean, I couldn't see what he was doing, a lot of stuff. I'm busy with my guy, trying to cuff him, grab my handcuffs, and some Caucasian businessman in a suit with his other friends are sitting over here, and they go, leave him alone, leave him alone. And I said, we're Vice Squad, shut up. And he goes, you shut up. And I go, F you, a-hole. I'm yelling at him. You know, I look back. So I cuff him, and I go, what does this look to you? And my badge on it. And they go, oh, you know. Okay, so somebody was going out when they saw this fight going down, and they saw a patrol car pull up. It was sergeants in it, for they're going to go to lunch, this restaurant. So they're yelling, there's a fighter there, you know, and I think it's Vice, you know, because somebody saw the badges. So they go running in there, and by that time we were done. They're down on the ground, there's all kinds of chairs knocked over and food and plates, and we're down there, we're picking them up, and they look up and I go, hey, how you doing, how you doing? And then ironically, this one lieutenant was the lieutenant and sergeant. I worked with this guy later on in the years, but what happened? I said, well, they bought those beers over there, they fought us. Oh, okay, fine. So then this guy goes, excuse me. I'm going, oh boy. He goes, I need to talk to a supervisor. So then the lieutenant walks over, what do you want? And I'm busy. I ain't got time for this stuff. So I went over and got the beers, and we're talking, and he goes, he told me that, he said F you, a-hole. And he pointed at me. Pardon my language on this video, guys. Sorry, I don't normally swear on these videos. And he goes, the lieutenant goes, so? Now, nowadays, with the new, you know, progressive department, oh my God, you called him a name. He goes, well, he should have called me that. And he goes, you know, he's kind of busy down there. You know that, right? He's fighting this guy. He's kind of busy. Why you getting in the way? Well, I looked like he was beating that guy up. And then here's the key question. The lieutenant says, did he identify himself? Well, yeah, I saw the badge. You just sunk yourself, buddy. Okay. So you saw the badge, and you're going to yell at him anyway. He's kind of busy. Well, and I'm listening to this whole thing, because I became supervisor years later. Well, yeah. He goes, you know what you're lucky, sir? What? We're not going to arrest you for distracting my officer. He's busy right now. He doesn't have time to have a seminar with you. Oh, now this guy says, no, okay, well, I just thought he was beating, you thought he was beating him up. If you got a problem, then call the police. Oh, well, aren't they already here? You just double whammied yourself. A, I know they're the cops, and B, aren't they already here? Yes, we're right here. I'm here. It's me. Oh my God! So then we go outside. And we're putting them in their cars so they could transport for us, because we didn't have a car of transportation. And now I felt funny, like he's gonna. I said, ugh. I said to him, "Hey, LT," I said, you know, and he goes, "Hey," I said, "Don't worry about it. You're fighting. What are you supposed to do?" I said, "Yeah, I appreciate that." He goes, you know, he says, "It's forgotten." Okay, so we took him in, and we since they fought, they went to jail. Normally we write a ticket. But they fought us, so we put them in jail. I don't know what happened to them. I have no idea who they are. I could care less. I don't care where they're from. I don't care. I just detain them, book them, and that's it. It's like now all these horrible shootings nowadays. If everybody had complied with the officer's requests, if everybody, Baltimore included, you wouldn't have these problems. Do what you're told. If you have a problem with it, then call a supervisor. If that supervisor problem, then call the chief. There's always someone to listen to you higher up in rank. If you don't like what's going on, you don't attack an officer or not do what he says. Be alive. All those guys will be alive today, all of them. But it's all right. You do your thing. So, not to offend anybody, but that's the way it is. But it was interesting. So I did. I'm sorry. I apologize. My language. I was busy. I got things to do here. I don't have time to listen to you. So anyway, little thing, big thing, and then back to the little thing. You know, it's no big deal. It's forgotten. I thought he was going to call my supervisor. No. So we just forgot it. So hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time. Bye bye.